I'm Noah W64, and today I'm going to be telling you what I think about Project Needlemouse, also known as Sonic the Hedgehog 4. Yes, it's finally being made. I love the classic Sonic games. I have all the original ones, and I knew that Sega would one day make this. I mean, if Capcom can make Mega Man 9 and 10, and Nintendo made New Super Mario Bros. DS and Wii, then why wouldn't Sega make Sonic 4? Now, I heard about Project Needlemouse long before it was announced that it was Sonic 4. In fact, I think I saw the first teaser trailer on the day it first came out. The trailer didn't show much. All it said that it was going to be a 2D Sonic game, and that it was going to come out in 2010. But from what I saw at the end of the trailer, I knew it was going to be Sonic 4. Well, after the trailer came out, there wasn't really a whole lot of new information, but you can tell that it got a lot of people excited for this game. Well, I remember seeing this picture right here, and I just thought to myself, this is probably what the game will look like, because I've been hearing that it's going to be in HD graphics, and I thought it might be as detailed as this picture. And if it was, then that would be really awesome, because this picture is really good. Then a second teaser trailer came out, and it was announced that Project Needlemouse was indeed Sonic the Hedgehog 4, like I thought. When I saw the trailer, I was so excited. I watched the trailer over and over again. I just couldn't stop, because I've been waiting for Sonic the Hedgehog 4 for a long time. And even now, I still watch this trailer. So, from the brief moments of gameplay shown in the trailer, we can see it's a 2D game with 3D graphics. And it looks just like the classics, but, newer. I thought it looked really awesome, but there are a few things I could complain about. They're small complaints, though, so nothing too big. The first is that Sonic looks a little slow. Now, he just didn't look like he was running that fast. But then again, we haven't seen a whole lot of gameplay yet, so I'm sure later on it'll show him running a whole lot faster. The other thing I can complain about is that it says this is only Episode 1. Now, I'm guessing that means the game is going to come out in parts, and not as a whole game. In case you didn't already know, Sonic 4 is a downloadable game, kind of like Mega Man 9. And, there's nothing wrong with that, but I want it to be a full game. I don't want it to be released in parts. But, maybe that might not be such a bad thing. I mean, it could be alright. But like I said, these are just small complaints. We haven't seen a whole lot of information yet, so I can't really be complaining at all. It just looks really awesome. So, those are my complaints, and it just looks like an awesome game, I think. Other people have been complaining, though, that the game has the new Sonic instead of the classic Sonic. In case you don't know the difference between the classic Sonic and the new Sonic, let me tell you. Sonic has black eyes. The classic Sonic has black eyes. He's not as stretched out as much, I guess, and he doesn't have gold buckles on his shoes. Now, the newer Sonic has green eyes. He's stretched out somewhat, and he has gold buckles on his shoes. To me, it doesn't really matter which Sonic they use. Both versions are really awesome. I'm just glad they didn't use this version of Sonic from Sonic 06, because that one's just really ugly looking. Well, after the second trailer came out, there was an official site that came out, and I went there to see what they had. Now, I couldn't really get good pictures of this, so sorry if these pictures aren't quite the best looking, but I did the best I could. Now, as you can see, there's a lot of cool things on the site. This intro right here tells you the story so far between all three of the Sonic games, and then the video section has the trailers, both trailers that have come out. And then there's other things like the news and forums, blogs, and newsletters, all those things. Now, the rest of the things that they have on the site, like this part, the featured section, shows you the main characters. But the only main character showing is Sonic. Now, I'm really curious about who this other character could be. Well, Sega had this one thing going on for a while called the Character Countdown. It had a bunch of characters' names on this list, and each day they would cross off a name, and that character wouldn't be in the game. On the last day, all the names were crossed off except for Sonic's, which means he'll be the only playable character in this game. So, this is the only character who's going to be in the game, Sonic. And I'm guessing this other character right here that we cannot see yet is going to be Eggman. I mean, he's a main character, so I'm guessing he's going to be the second character. Not a playable character, but he'll be the other main character. But, you know, maybe it could be Tails or Knuckles. After all, they weren't on the list, so you never know. The other thing on the website are the badniks, Eggman's robots. Again, there's only one character showing as of now, the Motobug. But if you've ever played any of the old Sonic games, then you can guess what the other badniks are going to be. The Motobug looks just like the original. It's so cool looking, isn't it? Now, the last thing on the website is the concept art. There's this sunflower right here, then there's the Motobug, crab meat, a palm tree, and then there's this fish right here. And then there's one other picture, but it hasn't been unlocked yet, so we can't tell what it's going to be. And it has this timer on it, so when that timer hits 0, we'll be able to see what the picture is going to be. In fact, a lot of things on the website are still locked up. We can't tell what these things are going to be. Like, for instance, what are these 3 things right here? Or those 4 things? Or what's this big one? Or that big one? The thing I think I'm mostly interested in is this part right here. As you can see, it's telling us that the game's going to come out in summer of 2010, and it'll be on PSN, Xbox Live Arcade, and WiiWare. But with the question marks right here, it's kind of confusing me. What else could the game come out for? Like, I was thinking maybe DS, PSP, or something like that, but I'm not really quite sure. Could it be that Sonic 4 will also be on Sega's new system? Dreamcast 2, probably? Doubtfully. I really doubt Sega is making another system. But you never know. But yeah, like I said, I'm just really interested in what else this game could be coming out for, as it's with these question marks right here. I'm just curious about what this is. So, I guess the last thing left for me to talk about is the story. From what I've been reading, Sonic decides to go take a break after Sonic 3. So he goes to explore a new area on his own. But Eggman's not going to let Sonic get away that easily, so he follows him or something like that. I'm sure there's more to the story, but we haven't been told a whole lot yet, so we'll just have to wait and see. Well, I guess that's all the information so far. And to tell you the truth, I'm just really excited about this game. I've really wanted a Sonic the Hedgehog 4 game. And, you know, now that they're making it, I'm thinking this could be a really good game. I'm not necessarily thinking it's going to be the best game of Sonic, but I think Sega has the right idea now. I mean, the other Sonic games, they were okay, but they weren't anything too special. Well, could this be Sonic's triumphant return, or will it just be as bad as the other Sonic games? That's really all up to you guys out there. To me personally, I think this is going to be a good game, but we'll just have to wait and see, like I keep saying. Well, I'm Noah W64, and I guess that's it. See ya.